Students at the 81-year-old LA Collegian say their newspaper is lost in a First Amendment void where the Constitution does not apply. They say the college president, Jamila Moore, has blocked their First Amendment rights on more than 5 occasions. They say Moore interfered with the newspaper's advertising policy. They say she tried to compel reporters to use release forms to gather video, audio, and photographs on campus. She blocked interviews set up by the students on campus with the bond manager. In general, she has created a hostile environment for student press. The worst came last summer.
In the middle of the meeting, suddenly asked if any media were present, if we could identify ourselves, and pretty much was looking directly at me as she was doing so. So I raised my hand slightly, and she asked me to state my name and who I was reporting for. So I did.
I'd like to know who's here from the media and who's recording, so that way we can get our names straight, answer all of your questions, and make sure we can get the story for you together. Would that be you, and who are you representing?
The Collegian.
Collegian, and your name is?
Mars Melnikov.
Okay, so if you need to talk to any of us, and be mindful, Mars is recording, so we want to get it straight for her and make sure they get the story correct. All right? Okay.
After the meeting, I called my advisor because Jamila Moore wanted me to sign a release form for the audio tape, and it just sounded a little off to me. So I called my advisor, and she said, no, don't sign the form, and it's a public meeting. Anyone has a right to record and repeat anything that went on there. So I didn't sign the forms, and Jamila got angry at me.
And we automatically knew that something was wrong with that. It violated the Brown Act and California open meeting laws, and we just knew we had to do something about it.
I basically just came to listen to the meeting of what was going on with the accreditation report. When they asked reporters to identify themselves, I just sat there because of laws that I knew about. One in particular involved the United States Supreme Court ruling in 1969 in regards to Tinker versus Des Moines, where in essence, you're not only protected by free speech when you speak, you are also protected by free speech when you do not speak.
I felt embarrassed and a little bit humiliated, which is very hard to make me feel. I'm a very confident person, and I just felt that I was a little embarrassed that if I had needed a release, I didn't know about it, and I didn't want to be unprofessional. And in front of all these people, they're very high up at my school, she basically made me look like I was doing something kind of outrageously wrong the way she asked. And it really made me feel extremely small. And afterwards, when I realized that I was not in the wrong, I was very angry that she made me look like that, because the people in the meeting never really even got to understand that she was wrong and I was not in the wrong.
Moore's actions intimidated reporters and chilled free speech at City College. Editors at New York University and City College organized.
It was really remarkable to see all the different colleges. I don't know if it's ever happened before, where more than 24 colleges came together from across the country. We're talking Ivy League schools from Yale and Duke to community colleges like East Los Angeles City College and just all the different state universities that came together, Cal State Fullerton, all these different schools, New York University, all came together, and we ran the same editorial on Wednesday. I think it was October 7th. We all ran an editorial that ran in all of our newspapers condemning the actions of the school administration and just a unified message that we're going to stand in solidarity and not stand for our rights being violated.
Senator Leland Yee has asked Moore to comply with state laws and protect free expression, but Moore never apologized to students. Finding a First Amendment violation at Los Angeles City College is like looking for a needle in a needle stack, so says Adam Goldstein, lawyer advocate at the Student Press Law Center.
We're still in the process of getting Jamila Moore to realize what she did. I think that's the biggest problem, because if she doesn't realize what and why it's wrong, it will keep happening again and again for future generations of students here.